and welcome to today's episode on the professionals. Remember the first episode that we talked about the professionals being an expository of the kind of persons we have in the Lagos State Family House. And in today's episode of the professionals, we have someone who is a very resourceful person. Like, I don't really need to do much introduction about her. When you hear her talk, you're going to know that she is a woman that is embodied with so many values. Consistency is one of our core values, and I'm very certain that you'll see from the way she's going to speak about it. Okay, we're talking about the professionals being a productive part of our lives. We're not just people that speak in other tongues and then we don't have a place in the government, we don't have a place in the media. We're very influential people. That is the reason why we brought these professionals, for you to know that we are deeper than the place of the Spirit. We are sponsored by the Spirit in different areas of our lives. Now let's welcome the person who is our prophet for the week, in the person of Adebayo Blessing. Hello, Blessing.
Hi.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to be the prophet of the week today.
It's my pleasure.
How do you feel being the prophet of the week?
Well, I feel honored and delighted and honored here.
Okay, Blessing. In about a minute plus, could you introduce yourself for the 5 seconds?
Okay, so my name is Blessing Adebayo and I'm rightly introduced. I graduated from State University. I'm a legal practitioner. I'm from Ekiti State. Yeah. And I'm not engaged.
Okay. She actually said that because it's our NCCF style of introducing ourselves. Alright, listen, you're a legal practitioner.
Yes.
Okay, before coming to, this is your first time of being in Lagos?
No.
Okay, you've always been in Lagos. You've
Yes.
always been to Lagos.
Yes.
Okay, so before you started your service in Lagos State, what have you been doing before now?
Okay, yes. So basically, I went to law school, but because of the COVID, we had to do virtual classes. So before I came to serve, I was doing virtual internship with professional organizations. They are basically law firms, so you might not be familiar with them. White and Case, that one was in the USA. Then Latin America in Hong Kong. So that was what I was involved in my second week.
Okay, so from everything you said, from the few things you said, I can deduce that you are a career person.
Yeah.
So do you have any business idea? Do you intend to run a business in the future?
Okay. I used to have a business idea before I got exposed, but then as at now I do not. I prefer to invest my money in some other
Yes. Would you mind telling us again, please, what invest your money?
Okay, so because of the privilege I have in my workplace, I have been open to various investment opportunities. So now I just want to invest in the stock market.
Wow. And that stock market is where you can save your money for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to ask you about your values. So before you talk about your normal values, do you have the core values? You know, we all have values, but there are ones we hold in very high esteem. That even no one, even the person we love the most, can't even stand in between those core values. So could you please share the core values, or tell us your values, the things you hold in high esteem?
Okay. On top of the list with diligence. I don't really know how to say it, but I just love when people exhibit and exceed diligence. Because sometimes it doesn't matter how brilliant you are, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are. What matters is your consistency. How intentional you are about doing what you like, even if you really don't know how to do it. A friend of mine used to say it is consistency over competence. When you're consistent, people recognize you, even more than those that are competent. So diligence and consistency.
Do you know that while you were saying this, I just remember the scripture that talks about, see as a man who is diligent in his doings and his ways. He will stand before kings and nobles and not men. And this is rightly telling us that in everything that we do, we need consistency, we need diligence. No matter how dumb someone is, when you do something over and over again, you realize that you become, let's say, close to being a perfectionist in it, right? Because you can be very smart, can be very intelligent, can have a very high IQ, but when you feel so relaxed and then you're open about I can do it, I've done it before, and then you don't better yourself, you don't improve yourself, you don't do it over and over again. You're really going to get lost in the field one day. So thank you, really. These your values are more like my values. I hold consistency in a very high esteem because I know that, well, I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm going to focus more on you, right? So could you kindly tell us where your primary place of assignment is?
Okay, I currently work at Parthian Background.
Okay.
At the Korea Lagos.
Oh, wow. Korea Lagos. That's where we should go. Okay, so being in this family house, what are the things that you've soaked into your life? By this I mean, what are the things you've seen that are predominant in the house that you've chewed them in? Of course, there are things in this house. So what are those things that you've taken them, like you're like, this particular thing, I need to take it. It has to be a part of my life. Before I leave, I need to. Okay, for instance, prayers, Bible study, pure milk. Which of those things have you thought about soaking into your life?
Okay, for me, top of the list would be the Bible study. So I am someone who enjoys just reading the Bible and having an in-depth understanding of the Bible. So, and thankful enough, the Bible study has been very, very easy. And then I enjoy gathering of people. It's not just one person speaking and trying to overwhelm each our own knowledge to get to contribute about their own understanding of the particular. So for me, it's the Bible study. I really look forward to always the Bible study, and also the praise.
Wednesdays.
Yes.
First Wednesdays.
Third Wednesdays.
Yes.
Those three nights.
So you must be a worship like David.
I love worship. Praise.
I think I saw your video. I think it's in the president's
Right?
You are really. Oh, I did not know that part. You've been my roommate all along. I've not seen that part of you.
I love it.
Really, yes.
I really love it.
I know you do from just seeing the video that you posted on the status. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think about productivity as a Christian?
Okay, yes. So I'll be starting with the Bible passage quoted. Have you seen a man diligent in his work? You stand before kings and not men. So for you to stand before kings, you have to be productive. Nowadays, people are not affected by your process. What you want to see is the results. Definitely. So even if you're going through a rough path and you're not bringing out tangible results, people will not look at your side because they want you to be productive. As a Christian, I think many of us has placed so much reliance on faith, but it's also the Bible that says work and pray. There's a reason why the Bible places working before praying. So you have to have something to show forth before your faith works. So I just believe that as a Christian, you have to hold productivity, in high esteem. You have to be productive, career-wise, spiritually, maritally, in every sphere of your life. You have to be very productive.
And you can even see this productivity in Christ. When he was on earth, right? If you read through the scriptures, you realize that he was never unproductive. He was never unproductive. He did everything he did with diligence, with consistency. You could see when the disciples were lacking faith. It was like, man, you guys are being with me. So there's some things that when you've been with someone, that it should be a part of you. Like you should just know that I need to be like this person. So I think, just like you said, productivity is very paramount in every believer's life. The truth is that nobody wants to know that you led before you passed. They only want to see your results. Thank you so much. Okay, so finally, what do you love about this family house?
Okay. The one thing I love the most is the fellowship. Yes, fellowship. So when I first came to the family house, you can ask almost everybody around. I didn't want to speak. Because then you 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, say, get an apartment. But then some persons, just cleared me and all that. But then if I had not seen fellowship and the love, I would not have stayed. That's all. So I really love the fellowship, and I also love the fact that this family house is teaching me a lot of things. I have learned to be more tolerant. That's very, very, very tolerant. We are from different backgrounds, different places, and you cannot expect the other person to behave the same way you behave in certain situations. So that's really all. But one thing is the fellowship. I really love the fellowship.
Alright, we will not go for that to ask you other questions, but really this few minutes with you, they've really been transforming. The values you hold in high esteem, your contribution towards the Christian, being so productive in every area of his life. It shows that the diligence. You know, there are some people that when they speak, you just know that this is part of them. So thank you so much for honoring our invitation to be up with our Thank you. So guys, we've come to the end of the profile for the week, Professionals, the second episode. We are so grateful and elated that you found it fit to watch this video. Thank you, and we expect to see you watch our videos next week. Thank you so much.